Follow my lead!
Where you step?
May I trust they guide you?
Better luck in the next night.
Gotcha!
That's enough out of you. Let's do this.
I love doing that.
I deny you!
You make yourself the wrong enemy.
We're so skilled. Looks like a fight! Be ready!
Right there. Gonna put you down. Who's laughing now? And you're tough. Is that all you've got?
Nice work. bugger off.
Varric, do you do anything?
Am I the next stop in your career evaluations? Joy of joys.
You watch and you talk. Is that it?
You are dismissing hallmarks of both the utterly ineffectual and the incredibly dangerous.
I don't know what you mean.
It means coins flow when I talk and when I shut up. Like if you got paid to guard or unguard.
That makes no sense.
Good.
Every coin those swindlers nab goes straight to the Carter's coffers. They must be stopped.
I believe you lost this somewhere.
You have done a great kindness in returning this.
Mining wells between my legs, Mother. But you're welcome to that if you wish.
Not a step closer. No refunds on the ashes, friend. If the Maker doesn't favor you, that's between you and him, isn't it?
Be careful!
Don't say I didn't warn you.
That's enough! I can't move!
That's enough out of you!
Is everyone all right?
Wonder if it's time for a drink yet.
The thief.
Follow my lead! There!
Bianca, you think! That was beautiful!
I'm stuck!
Baker's breath, Hawk. You do get results, don't you?
They say the blight's done. It's never.
Tom what?
Huh? Haven't seen you since we did that job together for a thing. Heard you're going on some expedition into the deep roads. And right into Darkspawn territory.
We can't all make a living in the Undercity.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poison? You find an...
A Ferelden in the Guard. What will they think of next?
You have a problem with that?
Me?
I thought this was lost.
My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the Guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their mind.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory, anyway.
Well, this...
Looks like a fight! Be ready! Let's make this quick!
Nice work.
If you have a plan, get to it.
Follow my lead! Get ready! Get back!
Piece of cake!
Now you fall! Nicely done.
Never to get on the bad side. Seems to be unhealthy.
Did that bastard...
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots?
Slit his throat.
Let's make this quick!
You are!
You go through me. It's dying, but don't get full of yourself.
Piece of cake.
That has to be the vault. If there's anything to learn about the family, that's where it is. So this is it? Grandfather's will? Let's just take it back to Mother and be done with it.
I don't think there's any point in delaying the news.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
We found the will.
Grandfather left everything to Mother and us. I guess he had some sense after all. See for yourself.
I should maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Check out the part where Gamlin is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Gamlin, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was Leandra. Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlin. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make her willing. You'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started. He wasn't like this in Lothering. I think he misses the open fields.
He just needs to get out more.
He's part of the family.
Take it. I'm sick of what's-his-name
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with Dog? Real easy to remember.
I'll let you Thinking of life in Hightown?
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, sister.
You could slap on a smile for a few days. For her sake.
She's not interested in what I think. She wants to provide for us, and you're making sure it happens. And when we're done, I don't know, I guess we'll sit around thinking about how great we used to be. Mother didn't even want that life back until we got dumped here. And you only care because we're under Templar scrutiny.
Very well, Carver. What's your plan?
I'd look forward. Make something new. Stop paying debts for old men. And if I had to go backward, I'm not looking for ancient names. I'd fix what's important. What went wrong.
We can't just go back.
We wouldn't need to if you'd done it right. Lothering was our home, not this place. We could have stood our ground. You could have stopped that ogre from killing Bethany.
You own as much of that as I do.
I never claimed to be head of the family.
Neither did I, but someone had to save your ass. All right.
Sister. I feel... I don't know. It's like Mother taking everything out on us. She was just scared. I don't have a place in the life she is trying to bring back. I'm here if you need me. But I must find my own way. I'm with you, sister.
So I'm just saying...
Grandfather left everything.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a...
He wasn't...
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, sister. Mother didn't even want that. You could have stopped. I'm with you, sister.
When I told your grandmother I was marrying your father, she said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
Grandmother didn't want you to leave. She tried holding on to you the only way she knew.
She would have been so proud of you. You're everything she wanted in an Amel grandchild. She might have had a hard time accepting it at first, but she would have loved you, all three of you. Oh, Bethany. She was such a sweet little girl. Never cried, just looked at you with those big eyes.
She was so young to be taken from us.
I just keep thinking there's something we could have done. It's killing me. I remember that awful creature reaching down and 18 years of loving and feeding and raising, and that was it.
Blame the Darkspawn, not yourself.
The Darkspawn would have been happy with any prey. It was my fault it was Bethany. I miss her. There were 4 of us when the Blight began. It will never be over while there are just 3. I've written to the Viscount. I've an audience for after Bartran's expedition leaves. I couldn't do anything for Bethany, but with luck, I can at least give us a home. I've had word from Lothering. They are rebuilding.
So, what? I tried, you know? When Leandra... As far as they were concerned, they should have stopped. And, you know, a man's gotten...
I don't like some of the people you've been associating with, Carver.
Talk to my sister. She's the one in charge.
Maybe, but I know you get around. This city's full of people who are dead set on ending badly. I don't want to see you end up the same way.
Would asking you to stop spying on me help in the least?
No.
More mages. You talk. I'm going to ask the guards about their training.
I know your face. I am Tobias. You and that man are both hawks. I remember your father. Malcolm was a good man.
I found a letter you sent. About a friend of his you could not name.
Ah, the Templar. Your father could not write to him directly, lest the Order find out.
The Templar?
He allowed your father to leave Kirkwall. Rule is not served by caging the best of us. A wise man.
Not what I would expect from a Templar.
There was a time when the rules of the Order could be interpreted to suit a situation. Unlike these days. I will send the letters I held. It seems fitting that they return to family. Such a friendship. Few like your father remain. Even fewer like the Templar. Rest well at the Maker's side, Sir Morivar Carver.
Greetings, Monsieur.
How many people didn't make it out of here? We were lucky.
I am glad to stand here day after day. It is predictable.
So, someone dropped off a message for you. It's on the desk.
Not before he gave it a shake to see if there were coins inside.
I was worried they would...
Here. I got you something.
Why?
We ended on it.
These are by father. Are you sure they aren't meant for you? I bet another mage could get more out of them. For your service that cannot be admitted, I ask that you accept this trinket and know that I shall respect your name. Thank you, Conscience of the Order, Sir Morivar Carver. Carver?
The Templar who allowed father to leave Kirkwall. Your namesake.
A Templar? Have we met a Templar who isn't a colossal prig?
Father must have felt he was worth honoring.
A man who let him look ahead. And a name that would always mean skill thoughtfully applied.
Seems like he thought it held some promise.
Not a link back, but how to go forward. That's what I was to him. I don't know what to say. Except, Thank you.
Thaddeus, stand straight. Places, everyone. Welcome to the Black Emporium. Look around. So many things to admire. I tire of those plebeians. Items. Take what you like. No charge. No charge, Thaddeus. You hear me? Don't manhandle the urchin. He's not for sale. Find your own.
Did you approve my application?
I can't make you a guard, Carver.
We were both soldiers. Why won't they take me?
I was an officer, and I follow orders.
No, you don't.
I also think of others before myself. You seem tired of that, and that's dangerous.
Just when it's not my choice. You told them not to take me, didn't...
Hear you're having problems with the bone...
I sent others before, but no word. That is why I hire... They're lucky to work for... I am at a loss. No, nothing. Yes, all of them.
Your first mistake was naming you...
The locals named the mine. That is why I hire for Eldons. They may be dull-witted, but they're not superstitious.
You what? Bows!
I got bows.
Guardsman Aveline?
Aveline?
If I don't find a dress for tonight, I'll be laughed out of court. Huh. Well, I just lost a sovereign. Didn't think you'd stoop to our kind again.
Neither did I.
Indeed. Or are you not too proud to make some coin? I'd pay good silver. I shouldn't have worn these shoes.
Taffy? Taffy, here go. You there, I've heard you have dealings with certain elements in the city.
That's a...
I am a magistrate in this city, and as such, I wish to hire you for a small, albeit important, job. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city.
A request that should have been made of the guard.
We're both intelligent people. There's something in the ruins, isn't there?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins. The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
Walk in peace.
Did she want buttons? Shell buttons, was it?
Vivian will be devastated if I don't find Taffy.
I'm surprised you still travel with this, Aveline.
Carver, don't.
You're ever so busy with the guardsmen. It must be a burden to slum with the refugees.
It's oddly comforting that you insult me like I'm family.
That wasn't... no...
I got it all figured out. There was no blood. And that's a fact, is it? Think about it. Why would it start in Pharrell? It took decades for the other Blights to run their courses. This one?
Maybe I should put you to use, Varric. Have you penned some warnings for the lawless?
Who's that for? Are most criminals big readers? Seems like pacifying the nobles.
Pictures, then. It was just a suggestion.
Well, how about a giant sign that just says don't? You could hit people with it.
Thank you. I get the point.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
I fought Darkspawn, but I've never been to the deep roads.
Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight Darkspawn. They forge into the deep roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Are there any other options?
None at the moment. Bartrand had an entrance lined up, but it was a bust. I'll keep looking, but if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition with nowhere to go.
We may need to wring it out of him. Wardens can be secretive.
Let's look at our options first. I'd rather not fight a warden unless we have to. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
Do you ever feel like you're part of a story that someone's...
You heard about that hero of Ferelden?
Yes. Why?
What makes a hero, eh? I bet Maybe I should put you to use, Varric. Have you penned some warnings for the lawless?
Who's that for? Are most criminals big readers? Seems like pacifying the nobles.
Pictures, then. It was just a suggestion.
Well, how about a giant sign that just says don't? You could hit people with it.
Thank you. I get the point.
Bartrand can lead us to the right place. There's a Grey Warden in the city. And if he doesn't know, I'll keep looking. But if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition.
You again. What do you want?
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a...
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Then I'll only ask...
I do not joke. You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You mean he...
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
Oh, perish the thought. Another...
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
I can hardly blame him.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has said refugees in Darktown know to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If...
I got 5 kids to feed. Where do I find work?
Hey, we heard you in there, asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town. And it ain't gonna happen to him.
I'm as Ferelden as you. I won't harm your healer.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Maker bless the rule of our King Alistair.
Maker's breath, you get more letters than I do. There's another one on the desk.